Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm just making some sort of like random embellishments today. I'm just getting ready to make the tea time journal. I made these last week or the week before, which are lovely. So I was just looking at all the little bits that I've put on here, like bits of lace and the little purple roses on there, just so I can sort of like coordinate it just sort of like a little bit. I'm not going to use the little dingly danglies on these because I'm just sort of making some smaller embellishments, and this one is just a little bit of the this is the velvet that I dyed, and then I've just added one of the little teacup words and phrases that I've got, a little bit of lace under there, and this is one of the little clips from BB Crafts. And I've just sewed on a few little beads and a little dingly dangly bit there, so I thought that would be quite nice to hang on something. And then also I've done with this one is sew around a piece of velvet like that with a little bit of lace on there, so really simple. I've got a few little bits here. I've got my little fussy cut bits in here ready to use, and I've also got some of these, so I might do something a little bit different with those. But I just thought I would have a little play. The other thing I wanted to show, actually, I was going to make like a smaller journal, but I decided not to. I decided to make some little embellishments instead. And what I've done, I've printed on the back of these, let me just see, I've printed the butterfly kit, the watercolour butterflies on there, and I'm just thinking that will look really nice because it's sort of like the nice colour palette, the same, and I just thought bringing in these sort of like flowers is going to make it look a little bit different. So I've been going to incorporate that into the journal as well, and I've just backed it with some random papers, if I can talk. Let me turn it around this way. So look, I'm going to add these in because I think they will match. So it's nice to add different papers into your journal. You don't have to just stick to one, just because it says like the tea time journal kit doesn't mean you can't bring anything else in with it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got a little bit of velvet ribbon here. So I'm just thinking, what shall we do? I've got these bits as well, bits of lace. Let me have a look. I'm not really that organised, but I thought before I start sort of like making some of these. Now these embellishments are from, some of them are from the freebie for the monthly Ko-fi supporters. Some of them, these ones are for Friday freebies, and some of them are just actually in the kit. So I've just cut them all out and popped them into there anyway. But I think I might use some of these. Little teacup, isn't that lovely? All I've done is fussy cut it out, and then I've just gone around it with a little bit of ink. So love them. So what should we do? Should we use that one? Let's see, what have I got on here? There's a little piece there. So I'm just trying to sort of like, I think, have a little bit more of a blue theme, like I said before. Because the shaberdashery, which I loved doing, was more of sort of like the pinky, so I thought maybe we'll try and sort of incorporate a little bit more blue in this one. Not sure what I'm going to be doing with it all, but we will just make it up as we go along. Let's pop those there. Should we have a little bit of that on top? I'm going to take that off. And then these can just be stuck onto little envelopes or things like that. So let's just, that could go on there. Actually, if I did that and sewed that on, a little teacup, maybe we could have a little word on the top, couldn't we? Time for tea. Sorry, I should have got a little bit more organised. What should we have? There we go, we could have time for tea, couldn't we? That will look nice, I think. So maybe I'll just sew that on to there. Does it need to be a bit longer? I don't think so. Now I've cut this. So all I'm going to do, because it's sort of like velvet, I'm just going to get my lighter and just melt that, just so it stops it from fraying. It's sort of synthetic, so it just sort of like melts, but do be careful. So I'm going to take that. Let me just ink this. Got my little Dauber here. Let's just get rid of those little white bits around the edge. Like that. So I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. It's beautiful weather here. But the wind is really cold. So I don't fancy, because of my cough, I don't fancy being out in the garden, but the sun is beautiful. But it's so chilly. That wind is so chilly. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop a tiny bit of glue gun just on here, just to keep this in place while I sew it. I'm just going to stick that like that. Shall I pop that? That would look quite nice on there, won't it? I'm going to sew around this little bit first. Let's just get, I've got my beading thread there. It's such a tiny little one that I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. But this is the one I used for my beading. A few of you have asked me. I did put a link under the video when I was doing the little yo-yos, or the little Suffolk puffs. It's number 3. Not that I really know what that means. Can you see? Come this way a little bit. There we go. I'm just going to sew around the outside, just to hold that on quickly. Okay, I don't think I got that one very level, although I did sort of stick it on. Look, that end's right there, so I'm just going to cut this end off, just so we sort of like level it up, and then we can just have it on the top and the bottom. Now I'm going to just make sure I don't burn the paper. Just do that like that. That's fine. That's lovely. So what shall we do with this? Shall we just stick that on the top? Should I stick that on, or should I just sew across there? I don't want everything perfect, if you know what I mean. Should we put that on there? And just sew that along, and then we can have the little cup on there. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Let's do that. Do you think I'm going to be able to sew that? Keeping it straight, let's have a go. Doesn't matter if it's wibbly wobbly, I don't mind. But let's just pop that in. Like that. Have my little foot pedal. There we go, that's lovely. Chop these bits off. So yes, I just fancy sort of like doing some random embellishments today. Don't have to, I was going to start sort of like a journal, but I wasn't in quite the mood to do that. I just wanted to just do some little bits here and there. I'm just going to chop that off just a little bit. There we go. Fabulous. Doesn't that look good? And it's quite nice because it's quite sort of like floppy. And I'm just going to pop that on top. We are a little bit lopsided, but look at that. And I might actually just sew maybe some beads or even some sequins on there would be quite nice, wouldn't they? Maybe I'll just stick this on first. I'm going to stick it on with a little bit of glue gun, just like that. Don't really want it to go underneath to the lace, so I'm going to just do that. There we go. And then that means I can sew, if I lift that up, I can sew the beads onto these little areas there, and then you won't see it going all the way through. But that is lovely. Now I could probably, what if you could make that into like a little paper clip? Probably make that into a paper clip, but that's really nice. So I'm going to leave it like that, and then later I will just add a few little beads to it, little blue ones like that. They are lovely. Right, these little clips on there. Let's get another one. Should we do the teapot? I do like this teapot. See, this is nice, isn't it? Do you think I need something a little bit harder underneath? Ooh, that's nice. I have been sewing lots of lovely little embellishments in the evenings to keep me busy. I like that. Obviously we don't need all of that, do we? Let me take my big scissors and just chop that off. Like that. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, shall we put, what else have we got? What can I put along there? I don't think I've got, oh actually I've got some of this lovely little chain. That's pretty, isn't it? I think this will have to go onto a piece of card if I'm going to use that chain. Where's my, oh there we go. Don't know why I'm asking where it is. It's got a huge big roll of it. This is quite nice because this is sort of like stiffer. I do like it, like I did that one, the Time for Tea, this one. I like that. I like sewing onto that bit of ribbon. I think it looks really, really nice. So we put that there. That like that. What else have we got? What other little bits and pieces? Got a little bit of random lace like that. I'm going to just chop that there. Did I think that might be already done on here. Just a little bit. And then we want one of these little tea for two, afternoon tea. What else have we got on here? Tea and cake. Oh, that's quite nice. This one will work because that's sort of like the ready pinky colours in there, isn't it? Let's put these down there. I think that one will do. Or it's tea o'clock. That's quite nice. So I like this tea and cake, I think. I think that looks nice, doesn't it? Okay, let's ink around the edge. Gosh. There it is. All sorts of things hide under my sewing machine. They sort of like roll underneath. So I have to keep sort of like popping my hand in there and bringing everything back out again. So that is about the right size, isn't it? Should we sew that on there? Let me just get a little bit of glue gun right in the middle, because that means that I'm not going to sew there, but it should stay in place. So there we go. Sort of level, isn't it? And then what am I going to do? Sew that on there. Sew that on top. But then we have to have a little bit of something on there. There we go. I'm going to sew this piece first. Okay, is that in the right place? Can you see? Yes, I think so. Okay, lovely. There's my little scissors. Let's just chop that. Still got my white thread in here. I haven't changed it to my brown one yet. But I think the white looks quite nice, doesn't it? Oh, it's a bit wobbly. It's a little bit wibbly wobbly. Okay. Do we like that on there? Let's just take that piece off. Quite like that random bit. Pop that on there. Let's just sew along here. Okay. Again, if you don't sew, you can just use your glue. You don't have to sew. It's only because I've got my sewing machine here and I do love to sew on paper and or attach paper to fabric, but you don't have to do that. Oh, was that going underneath or over the top? Actually, I quite like it this way. What do you think? Then put my little teapot on. That's lovely. Let's just pop that in there like that. Again, if you are a slow stitcher, you could slow stitch it. I probably will add, like I said, a few little beads and bits onto these as well, just to sort of embellish them a little bit more. But I like that. I like that a lot. Pop you out of the way. Look at that. I think that's lovely. Actually, that would make a lovely little pocket, wouldn't it? Do you think? That would make a great pocket, but then I've got this little flappy bit there. I'll probably stick that down actually, so when you put stuff in the pocket it's not going to catch on there. Oh, I think that's what I'll do. I'll use that one as a pocket because that's lovely. And I'm just going to stick this on with some glue gun, which I'll stick it down to the whole thing, I think. Nice little wibbly wobbly pocket. That's lovely. Just pop this on. Pop that down. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. And then I could either sew all the way around that and stick it on, or just stick it onto my journal page. Let's see what that would look like. Let's just take this one out. Let's just have a little look what it would be like on a page. Let's just open this up, just so you see what I mean. Look at that. That would look lovely on a page, wouldn't it? And then you could have just one of these little ones to pop in. Perfect. But yeah, I'm going to have to do something with this though. I'll have to stick these bits down. Unless I stick a piece of paper on there. Maybe I'll do that. But that makes a fab pocket. Love it. Absolutely love it. So that's good. But we will do that when we start popping them into the journal. Well, I haven't even made the journal yet, but we'll get there. Let's have another little teacup. Okay. Look, I've got this little pink. That would work well, wouldn't it? Oh, how pretty is that? Oh, I like that. Let's see, I've got some of this. This is from Tapology. This is their lovely, lovely ribbon. What do you think? A little bit on there. I just love this blue. I'm quite liking the blue at the moment. Don't need that, do we? I don't think. What else could we have on there? Another little shiny. Could put that on, couldn't we? Pop that on there. Ooh, lovely. Look at that. That's pretty. Actually, I do like these as little pockets. Little random pocket with a little something to go inside. I think I will probably hand stitch that on, but I think we need a little thin. I've only got, gosh, my desk is a mess again. What did I do with that? I had some other ribbon here. Oh look, it's right in front of me. This one. Do you think that will go? That's quite nice. I want to incorporate more of this colour in there because obviously it's a tea time journal and this is sort of like the tea colours, isn't it? I could sew that to that, which would look nice, and then I could sew this on there. Oh, I like that. I do like that. But I think we're going to have a hard job. I'm going to cut a little bit more than I need, just in case it goes all wonky. just melt that a little bit. Keep that lovely. So that goes with this. This is really nice, sort of like a nice shiny one, isn't it? I think that's going to be pretty wibbly wobbly. Well, we'll give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's do that. Pop that in there. Can you see? I think you can see. Maybe I can. I think I'm going to go down there like that. If I can see the top bit, I can always trim that off. But at least I will know that it's going to be sewn to it. Pull it a little bit. It's gone a little bit tight, hasn't it? This is why I gave it a little bit of extra. Let's just pull that a little bit tight. Okay. Let's chop this little bit off. Oh, look at that. That's just gorgeous. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. If I stick it on the page, it's going to be a little bit tighter like that anyway. And then we just sew that on like that. And then we stick our little cup on it. Love it. Oh, I like this randomy look. Pop this in. Let's just try and sew that to that and see how wibbly wobbly we can get. Pop that in there. Maybe I should have a bigger stitch. I may not pull it so much. Oh, but that didn't pull, did it? That didn't pull too much. Let's take this off. Oh, look at that. Yes, because that will pull tight, won't it? Very wibbly wobbly, but who cares, hey? Once it's in the book, it will look lovely. Oh, I like that. I like this shape at the bottom because it sort of like mimics the sort of like cup, doesn't it? And then I could probably glue gun that on. No, that's a silly idea. I get glue gun everywhere. But I will put little stitches in there. Fabulous. Right, I'm going to just stick this on with some glue, like a glue gun. I think this is probably the best way for sort of like an instant stick, if you know what I mean. Make sure it's not stuck to my desk. Lovely, look at that. Just look, glue gun everywhere. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love. And then, right, I'm going to quickly, just before I forget, I'm going to just pop a few stitches in here. Now look at all my, this is a beading thread. Not that I really need the beading thread, do I? Or do I? It will probably be better, won't it? I'm going to start it off and then pop it to one side because I will forget what I'm doing otherwise. I will forget to do it, I mean. So I'm going to pop that on there. Oopsie. So this is why I'm not going to do it with you watching me, because it will take me forever. Is that the right length? Actually, I'm just going to go down through. I just want to catch a few of them on there, just to remind me what I am actually going to be doing with this. There we go, let's pull it tight. I think you guys will probably be frustrated with me if I could do the whole thing. There we go. Okay. One more stitch. I don't have to stitch all of them. Each and every one sort of like just a few along there, back down through, just to catch them. I think that one's underneath. There we go. Okay, right, I'm going to pop that to one side I'll finish that off later, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So that's going to look stunning, isn't it? Okay. So I'll do that one in a minute while you're not watching. But love it. Okay. Shall we do another one? Shall we do something different? Let's do one of these. Look, I've got all my paper on here. See, these are lovely because these are like just the little notice boards. Shall we have this one? I like this one. Let's do something a little bit different. Let's pop it onto... I'm going to cover that up. Yes, that will cover that up. Just like that, I think. Just chop that little bit off, because that's going to be too long. Just a little bit down here. Just so that evens up. That's it. And then that covers up that postcard bit, doesn't it? Fabulous. Let's just pop that there. Ink around the outside. There we go. Hiding under my sewing machine. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're good for time. So I'm just going to not ink this one. I want to ink around the edge on this. Just a little bit. Then this will make a lovely journal card, I think. Pop that there. We'll have some little bits underneath. What shall we have? Lots of little randoms, shall we? Just make up. Let's just tear that down. This is just some cheesecloth, I think. Should we just pop these randomly round the edge? Let's take you off. Just like that. Go. Where's that? There we go. I'll use a little bit of this. I really like this. Actually, that might look quite nice just around the outside, mightn't it? Do you think? I think it would. I think I'm going to stick this and frame that actually. Let's just take some of these. We want two. Don't have to be perfect. Let's use my glue gun. I won't sew this one around because I've glue gunned it now. A little bit. It could look a little bit different, won't it? Oops. Off, clip that off, little bit there, and then this down the side. What do you think? And put that on. Oh, I like it. Look at that. That's something a little bit different, isn't it? Pop that in there. So we want it to be roughly there. Cut this a little bit off. I probably should have just, oh no, maybe that should be alright. Just sealed that, but I think we should be okay. This one reminds me of like teddy bear colour, doesn't it? That's something else that I would love to do, actually. Saying about that, I would love to make a teddy bear. So that might be something I would do in the future, because I like to do lots of different things, and I've never ever made a teddy bear. Or I actually quite like little bunny rabbits with the big floppy ears. So let me know if you've made any sort of cuddly toys. But I think I'd have to get a pattern from somewhere, I think. Oh, look at that. That just about fits, doesn't it? Maybe I'll pop it up a little bit to the top. Maybe we could have lock that in. Do you like that, or do you not like that? Not 100% sure. Needs something though, doesn't it? Needs a little something in that bit. Actually, I like that. I do like that. Don't think it needs a word because we've got afternoon tea on there. Not afternoon tea, we've got freshly brewed. Or maybe we'll go this way. Push that down to the bottom and put this at the top with some little flowers. That's nice. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, maybe I could put like a little bit of chain or something on there. Getting carried away now, aren't I? Let's just stick this on like that, because they do, these little sort of like signs and things like that have chain on them, don't they? I'm going to cut these little pieces off like that. What should we stick you in with? Oh, look at that, that just fits absolutely perfect. I'm going to glue gun it. I'm going to be lazy and just glue gun this in. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. A little bit of purple, because which we have 5 of them, I think. Just pop that on. Oh, look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it? So those little flowers will go with this one. So these all go lovely together. Oh, I'm really loving this. That's lovely. What do you think about some chain? I think I could make little holes and it could be sort of like a little plaque. Maybe you could probably even stick it on the page and have a little tuck in there. Oh, I'm going to try and put some chain. Let me have a look. What have I got? This one. This is my BB Craft chain. What do you think? That will look lovely, won't it? Like that. Love it. That's what we'll do. Now, shall I make little holes? Because I need some little eyelets, don't I? 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. I've got some eyelets on here. These are quite big. What shall we have? I'm running out of... I need to restock, really. We'll have little brown ones like this, I think. Or should we have this colour? What do you think? A little bit shiny? No, we'll just stick with the brown. Let's just stick with the brown. Let's see if this is going to work. I need the bigger one, so we're going to go for the 3/16 of an inch at the top. Let's just see if it will. Where should we have it? Don't really want it right on the end, do we? there. Okay, that one went through. Bad, not bad, was it? Let's just pop that and cut that. There we go. Right, what are we going to put this one on? So that's going to be on the bottom one, which is on, that's A. Oops, it's stuck. That's the top one. This is the bottom one. So that's going to be, I'm going to try 2A. Let's see if that will work. What do you think? Perfect. Oh, I like that. Oh, I do like that. I like working when I don't know what I'm doing. If that makes any sense. Because you never know what you're going to end up with. I had no idea what I was going to make today. Oh, I love it. Let's put that there. Now I need some little jump rings. Do you think that will fit? Oopsie daisy. There we go. Okay, let's see. No idea where this is going to end up in the journal. Like I said, you could probably have it so it attaches. Maybe you could sort of like attach it with a brad at the top. Oh gosh, I didn't cut this, did I? It's a bit silly. How big? I'm going to do it like there. Let's see. I can always take it off and make it smaller. So I'd rather have it too big than too small. So let's just attach this onto here. Maybe I should have done that first. Yes, I think I probably should. Let's open this up. Not sure whether I need a bigger jump ring actually. Let's see. Click that in there. Oh no, I think that should be alright. Oh, I love it. I think it's going to be a little bit too long. I think the chain is going to be bit long, but like I said, I can always make it shorter. Let's just clip that on. Oh look, that looks like a really lovely little notice board, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love. How cute is that? And then you could probably pop it on a page. Shall we see what it looks like on a page? Let's have a little look in my random journal here. Let's just pop it on here. So there we go. That's what I'm saying. You could probably add it with a little brad at the top. And you could actually write on the back, couldn't you? Let's see. But oh, I do like that. That's fab. Okay. There we go, guys. So I will carry on making some more. I'm not quite sure how long this video is going to be. But this is the sort of idea. Some lovely little embellishments like this, and these are going to make fab pockets. I just love them, aren't they? Lovely. So these ones, that one's going to be like a little dingly dangly. I might make some smaller ones of these as well to go on these sort of outside of the pages, because I've got the tiny little ones of these like this. Oh, I wonder if they're, that would probably go, wouldn't it? What other sizes have we got? We've got this one. Oh my gosh. This one, let's have a look. Is that a bit better? Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Oh, I might make some little danglies with this. Because how I did that one, let me just have a quick go. And then what I did, I just pinched that together. Oh no, wrong way. This way, just to make that little V. Can you see? Let me take all these bits out of the way so you can see. And I'm just gonna go in there. Oh, I like that. That's lovely. Probably too long. I think it's too long. Don't know what I'm going to put on it, even if I just pop some little flowers on there. I'll just do that. Let's see. Let's give it a go. Pop these. Don't think I want it that long. Pop that on there. I'm going to pop this on first. Just squeeze it shut a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of glue gun just on here before I pop it in here, just so it's glued in. Get my pliers, and I'm just going to just gently push it so that little teeth grab your fabric. And these are, I saw the other day on Pinterest, somebody has some ribbon, I'm not sure whether it was ribbon, I don't think it was ribbon, and they put these on and they made this beautiful bracelet and they embroidered it on here. We'll do a little bit of slow stitching, but it's gorgeous. It was so, so pretty. All these things that I want to make and do. Oops, which way around is it? Oh, this way. Lots of ideas, because I like to do lots of different crafty things. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Oops. Look at that. And then what I need is just a little sort of lobster claw clasp on there, which I have somewhere. I do have some somewhere, I'm sure. And then we can just hook that on, or just a little jump ring to attach to a piece of lace on the side. Look at that. That's a cute little one, isn't it? Love it. Okay guys, that is it for today. Some nice little random time for tea embellishments, and I think they're lovely. Now again, I think I need to try and find my desk. Look at it, it's encroaching. All my little bits are encroaching on top of me. So there we go guys. Well, thank you so, so much for joining me. I will have a little sew and finish this off in a minute. So that will be lovely. So then we've got another lovely little pocket. So there we go guys. Thank you so, so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. All right guys, bye bye.